Hi, my name is Joanna Benya. I'm an SI tutor. I tutor Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2, and it is sponsored by the Office of Student Success. Today I'm going to be going over the blood flow through the heart. Okay, so let's begin with the deoxygenated blood flows from the body back to the heart, and it is going to enter the heart through the inferior vena cava and the superior vena cava. As it comes through, it is going to enter the right atrium, and the right atrium will be relaxed the time that it enters to allow maximum blood flow into the atrium. Once the atrium is filled, it contracts and it squeezes the blood through the tricuspid valve, which allows it to flow into the right ventricle. When the right ventricle then contracts, it flows up into the pulmonary trunk through the pulmonary semilunar valve. It's important to note here the fibers that connect the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle to ensure that when the right ventricle contracts, the blood doesn't flow back into the right atrium. So at this point, the deoxygenated blood is going to be flowing through the pulmonary semilunar valve into the pulmonary trunk, and it is going to go out the pulmonary arteries towards the lungs to drop off the CO2 and pick up oxygen. Once it's oxygenated blood, it is going to come back to the heart, and it's going to enter the left atrium through the pulmonary veins. And once it gets into the left atrium, while the atrium is relaxed, it fills. Then it's going to come through the bicuspid valve, which is also known as the mitral valve. Once it has passed through the mitral valve, it enters the left ventricle. And at that point, once the left ventricle is relaxed and filled, it will contract and squeeze the blood up and force it into the aorta. And it'll be going through the aortic semilunar valve at that point. And if you notice around the left ventricle, it has a thicker amount of muscle because it's going to have to apply enough force for the blood to be squeezed through and then through the aorta, and it's going to send the blood off to the rest of your body because now it's oxygenated blood, and it's going to want to distribute this oxygenated blood throughout the body, and it will flow to the body through the arteries, and then it gets to the capillaries where it's exchanged across the capillary membrane into the tissues to drop off oxygen and to pick up any carbon dioxide. And then it will return once again back to the heart, deoxygenated at this time through the venous system. And the whole process starts all over again. So that is the cardiovascular system, the flow of blood from the body through the heart and back to the rest of the body. My name's Joanna Benya. I'm an SI tutor. I tutor Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2, and it's sponsored by the Office of Student Success. Thank you.